So hi guys, let's now understand about what is meant by padding in CSS. So padding is used to create space around an element's content inside any defined borders. Okay, so before understanding paddings, you should know how borders work in CSS. So we have already seen in the previous video what is meant by borders and how do we apply borders, and also after that we have seen what is meant by margins. Okay, so that knowledge will help us to understand how we can apply padding on a particular element. So after that, we in this video only we are also going to see how to apply padding on the individual sites, as well as we are going to look how to apply padding using the shorthand property. So let's move to the code editor first. So right now what I'm having is a basic HTML file. Here h1 heading is there. On this I have not applied any CSS. We are having a p tag wherein we have mentioned a statement, simple statement like let's learn padding, and in this I have given the id as first para. Now this id I have styled this paragraph by putting a border, and I have given a border radius also. So for now border radius is not needed, so I am going to remove it, and I have given a simple border with 5 pixels as the size, and solid border is there, and the color of the border is red. Let's now look how it is looking in the browser. So right now you can see that we are having a simple border. So in the previous video we have seen that what was margin. Margin was basically applied on the outer side of the border, right? So whenever we are applying margin on the top, so it was applied on this upper portion, okay, and when we are applying on left side, it was applying on the outer side of this border. Similarly, or when we were applying margin bottom, it was getting applied on the lower side, and similar is the case was margin right. But this time, that is padding. So padding is always applied on the inside or the inner side of border, right? So when we will apply padding top, how it will be applied? It will apply inside the border. So the gap will be basically between this text and the border. So let's now look at how after applying the padding, that how it is looking. So I'm going to apply this padding. First of all, I'm going to apply it on the top side so that you can have an idea. Padding top. So right now I'm going to give it as 50 pixels. So now you will observe that there is a gap that we will get, right? So this is the amount of padding that we have applied, right? So previously what was happening when we were applying margin was getting applied on the outside of border, but padding is always applied on inside of border. Similarly, let's apply padding on all the 4 sides. So if we have to apply padding on bottom, then we can write 50 pixels also for that. After that, let's put it on right and left also. So for right I'm going to give it as 30 pixels, and for left I'm going to give it as 80 pixels. So I have given all the 4 values. Now once we refresh the page, you can see that padding is applied on all the different sides, okay. So in this way we can apply padding on all the individual sides. Now what if we want to apply all the padding on all the 4 sides in just a single line? So for that we have a shorthand for padding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write padding, and as always previously also we have seen this shorthand. So the shorthand is TRBL. That is what you need to do is you need to apply top value first. That is, so first of all let's apply the top value 25 pixel, then the right value 50 pixel, 75 pixel for the bottom value, and the last is 100 pixel, that is for left, okay. So now once I save it, you can see that the paddings are like applied on all the 4 sides. So this is basically the shorthand for padding. Now there is one more shorthand for padding, just in case if you do not want or if you want that the values are similar. For example, for top and bottom the value is similar, and for right and left the values are similar, right? So this value and this value is similar, and this value and this value is similar. Then there is another shorthand that you can use. So how to write that? So padding, you just have to mention only 2 values, so 25 pixel and 75 pixel. What does this means? That your top and bottom value is 25 and your right and left value is 75 pixels. So let me comment this first, and once I refresh it, you can see that the padding is applied equally on all the four sides. So this is what about padding. So I hope now you have got understanding of padding. So thanks for watching the video, and let's meet in the next video.